Hey guys, welcome back to the EA Sports FC 25 Crystal Palace Career Mode Season 2. It's on its way, and we got a lot to go through today. Of course, unlike the first episode of the Crystal Palace Career Mode, where we do not have a transfer window, but this time we do, and we got a lot to go through today. First thing first, let's look at the current transfer budget. We only got £60 million. How is that even possible? We got into Europe, we should have a little bit more money. Apparently last year we got 55, 60 million, around the same budget, but there's no way this year it's about the same. I really do want to improve the squad in certain areas, but with 60 million we gotta do it in a more strategic way in terms of making transfers. So first thing I usually do after starting new episodes, pretty much showing you guys the team that we have. Right now, honestly, Whiteman's pretty much going back in a day or two. Henderson in goal, pretty much he will be our number one carrying forward. But in terms of our number two or third choice goalkeeper, we gotta start thinking about it. To be honest, Whitworth and also Goodman, both of them are pretty much going to leave the club very soon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer list them. They have like 12 more months to go in the contract. I'm happy to let him go. You know what? There's some players that I don't think I'll be using a lot. Ume Chibuzi came loaned out. Rob Holding, you know what? I'm just going to sell him at this moment. And center back, Riyadh has been really good, but I still think he might need another loan, maybe another 1-year loan. Arnold, like I said, transfer listed as long as young players do not showing great potential, exciting prospect, anything like that at all. Pretty much they will be sold. Oh my lord, I don't know how many of these I'm doing, but first of all, we just got to clear the dead wood. You know, I don't really want to use them as a dead wood because some of them just barely play for the club. Ozo looks like a player. I might extend his contract or two. Hartley's going to be loaned out. Devani, I'm still trying to sell him. Ahamada, I'm just going to sell him. Honestly, I would rather move on some of these players. Killian Phillips and anybody else. Oh my god, I didn't know there were a lot of players in the team. Oh, I mean, it'd be Ibayaway. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Will be loaned out again. I still think he has some sort of a great transfer value, and we all know Epidona is pretty much gone. Anybody else down here? Sadibe is pretty much loan list at the moment. Etoile looks like a decent player, but I'm sure in the long-term run, he will definitely not going to replace Eddie Nketiah. Looking at the objective for this season, certainly right now we are 74 rated in terms of our manager rating, but we got to sign at least 2 players younger than 20 euro with potential greater than the average overall rating. Okay. I think we can do that for sure. Sign 3 players born in Europe. I'm sure we were able to do that. FA Cup, we got to reach to the semifinal again. All right, I see what's going on. And in terms of Premier League, we have to go for Europa League, which is, I think that's pretty much our goal. I'm not expecting us to be in the Champions League next year, but kind of maintain in that Europe circle. Europa League Winter Cup, which is crazy. I mean, how are we supposed to do that? We're like first time ever in any sort of European competition, and they already want us to win the cup. Absolutely crazy. And anybody else, I think that is it. Financial part, I don't really care about it, but in terms of signings, I'm sure we're able to fulfill that. This is absolutely crazy. What have we done? Look at the amount of offers coming in. Okay, so I'm going to do this quickly. So first off, our right back or left back at the Romola is pretty much gone. I'm okay accepting that fee. Oh my lord, we have a lot to go through. Another one is Ahamada going to Burnley. It's fine. There's no point in me going for it. But Samuel, I'm not gonna let him go. I just signed him. And Imre, please, dude, take my guys. Decore, oh, I'm not gonna. You know what? I'm not gonna let the Corey go yet. Not this season. I feel like there's more of an opportunity for him. Oh, and Goodman, I'm gonna sell him. And any more players? There are a lot more. Hartley, Sadibe, Chibuzi, Riyadh. You know what? These players are pretty much just going out on a 1-year loan. This year, I'm looking to sign a few players and more importantly, strengthen some of the areas that we really do need to improve. First of all, goalkeeping area. Anthony Patterson apparently being linked. I don't know how strong the link is, but he is being linked right now with Crystal Palace. He could be the number 2. He's playing for Sunderland right now, 25 euros. Certainly, he would want to move to a higher level. So I thought he might be a realistic signing for us. But center back, I know defensively we are doing well. But more importantly, because we're playing in Europe this year, so it's going to be a little bit different. I've identified a few players. Certainly not Kimpembe. He used to be really good back in the days. I don't know whatever happened to him. 29 euro, 82 rate is still very good. But if I really have to go for younger players, Beraldo, it's a player that I might be looking to sign. Again, 22 million seems to be a lot, considering that we don't have a lot of money. Kivier is a good player as well. Arsenal might be needing 16 million for him. Again, I want a left-footed center back. That's what a lot of managers want. You know, making sure that if you're playing the left side, preferably we would want you to have a left foot. For Miran, it's a player that I really do enjoy in real life. He looks like a very decent young player. Again, Chalba has gone. But of course, I am not against the idea of bringing him back. But we will have to see at this point, right? But I haven't sent any scouts to Spain yet, so we don't know the result. Attacking players, that is going to be a big topic. There are rumors going around that where's Sterling? Wait, Sterling was here. No, Sterling's not here anymore. I'm gonna include Sterling in a little bit. But right now, I do have Sterling on the agenda. And we also have Dibbling as well. Dibbling seems to be a very exciting player in real life, and we are able to probably get him 1.8 million, which is an absolute bargain. If that's the case, I have to play him every single time. Again, I would consider him as a great option, but I think right now, left winger is my number 1 priority at the moment. Striker-wise, like I said, we got 3 players, Wright, Beto, and also Adebayo. I think these 3 players are decent enough to play for the club. Again, they don't cost us too much, which is a good thing. I would rather spend a little bit more money on the central defensive midfielder or a center back at the moment, if not a left winger. I certainly did address the captain situation. 3 players actually, Gehi, Eze, and Mateta. These 3 players I'm not saying that they are likely to leave the club, but I'm saying that in real life, they attract a lot of top clubs. And if any of the top clubs, I would say ideally in a higher position where I regard them as a, top teams. For example, not United, they're not anymore. But for example, Man City, right? Man City want to sign Gehi, or Liverpool want to sign Gehi. In real life, you really want to go. Same as Eze and Mateta. Like I said, those 3 players, if a good offer comes in, I don't mind letting them go. Second batch of offers coming in. Phillips, again, I'm not gonna argue the price, even though it's only like 100k difference. Riyadh, another one, again, a 1-year deal. I will accept that. Going to Bournemouth looks like. Chibuze accepting that 1-year deal, which is great. Same as Sadibe, 1-year deal. And Ibiobi, I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Malcolm. I just call him Malcolm at this point. I would want to keep him. He got some value, so I'm looking to loan him out. But before that, I might have to extend his contract. And final one we got, Dean Henderson. He's English. I would rather him staying at the club, and I do see him as a long-term option for us. As of right now, 5 players have left the club. Chibuzi, Ria, Sadibe are all loaned out, and Phillips, Hamada has been sold. So looking good in terms of outgoings right now. Here is the 3rd batch of the incoming offers, but Henderson, at this point, Hummels, it's part of a deal and there's no face on him. Okay, there's no ID on him. That's fine. I'm not going to block transfers. Same as Eddie Nketiah. There's no point. A loan to buy for this young player. Again, a 1-year loan for him. Hartley, still not sure why he's not leaving the club yet. And Raksaki, I'm looking to sell him, isn't it? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll sell him for 4.8 million. Actually, I'm going to accept both offers. Doesn't matter at this point. A 1-year loan deal for this young player. Okay, this is a little bit creepy. Look at Hartley's face. It's like a baby, but on a giant adult body. Look at that. What is this? Game, you gotta do better. EA, I love that you add more variation to the faces of some of these players, but Hartley looks like a baby in a 6'3" body. So I don't even know what I wanna take into account. But another player has gone, which is a good thing. We gotta act quick. You see, that's the thing. We gotta start making some signings here, guys. After the sales of some players, we're raising our current transfer budget to £70 million. Absolutely crazy. We got that 10 extra million to sign some players in. But in terms of the first in the agenda, right now, I'm sure we probably don't have goalkeepers left. The first player I'm going to sign is actually Anthony Patterson. Like I said, he was linked in real life, so I'm trying to make that a dream come true for him. But apparently a little bit pricey for him, 4.85 million, but I'm sure we can able to knock it down just a little bit lower. Sunderland decided to include Will Hughes into the transfer. So I wonder if they're going to be tempted with that right now. 1.35 million plus Will Hughes. And they're going to take it. It looks like Will Hughes will be going to the other way. Again, no comment about him. He used to be a really, really good, young, promising player. But even in real life, I don't think he has pretty much performing in that level. But right now, it's all down to the transfer or the contract negotiation. Rotation, absolutely great. I think he would be a great backup option for us. 5-year deal, 3-year, maybe extended to 4. And I wish we could sim this part quickly. It's all about the money talk. And you know what? I will take that bonus off and increase the wage to 28,000. Hopefully I do the math correctly. £28,000 for Patterson, 300,000 signing bonus, and that's not exactly what they're looking for, but hey, we got our first signing. It is our backup goalkeeper. The second signing I'm going to go for is Lucas Beraldo, left-footed player, 6 foot tall, 21-year-old, and I'm sure we're able to get him under 23 million. I think for a young player like him, showing great promise, I'm sure it is worth every single penny. 23 million pounds cash. And let's see what Luis Enrique. Initially, Enrique wanted to add Mitchell into the deal, but I said no. Instead of giving him more cash, 24.5 million. I might overpay him just a little bit, but like I said, I think this is a player that is worth chasing. 60,000 pounds on a weekly wage plus 500k signing bonus, and that's a reasonable offer. No negotiation whatsoever. They just said yes. Certainly, they are seeing this project right now. Of course, he was playing for PSG. Certainly didn't really see a leeway going forward with PSG. Maybe he's not part of Enrique's plan. But anyway, we signed a very good, young, talented center back, left footed as well. Absolutely crazy, which means I won't be going for Kivior as of right now. But we have done it. Another great signing, second signing of the summer. And I think he is going to be a great, great player for us. More offers coming in. Defaney, I've been trying to sell him, but I'm not going to include that exchange player. I'll figure that out off the screen. But Edouard, offer coming in from Italian side, Parma, plus PSV. Okay, if that's the case, I'm going to accept that deal. It looks really good from both sides. Again, I could have squeezed 1 million more, but at this moment, I don't think it's gonna make too much of a difference. And this young player is gonna go. Rob Holding received an offer. Monza, he'll be joining his former colleague, Pablo Marie there. Anderson, again, I don't think he's part of it. Another one, Owen Goodman, pretty much gone. Like I said, Vanny, I would just do it on the side. 4 more outgoings here. 3 players have been sold, and those include Rob Holding and Edouard. After selling more players, we have 59 million pounds to spend. And I believe the Premier League, it's around the corner. I believe we have Chelsea in the first game. So definitely a very tough start for us. But we got to make more signing. We got money right now. We just got to go for it. This time we gotta focus on the attacking front. Okay, let's see how we're gonna do this. Ooh, Raheem Sterling is a player that, Crystal Palace did link in real life. And I certainly believe that, maybe in real life next year, Crystal Palace might go for him. But again, we were able to get him for 18.6 million. Certainly right now with the squad still being very, very young, I would rather to have I would say a very experienced player into the mix. And of course, more importantly, Sterling definitely won a few trophies before. He knows how to win stuff. 20 million pounds for Sterling. And let's see what Loreska. Is it Loreska? I think that's how you pronounce the Chelsea manager's name. But yes, 20 million. They have accepted that offer. And it's all down to the contract now. I really think this is a very good deal. 3-year contract for Sterling. And he has taken the pay cut from 110K to 80K a week. And you only get him for 20 million pounds. And honestly, I think that is a very, very good transfer. Good value. Another player joining in. But this time we're focusing on the attacking front. And we have pretty much completed the left side right now. Absolutely crazy. Raheem Sterling, welcome to the club. All right, I think this is very interesting. So first of all, LaCroix, we got an offer for him. But this time it's a swap deal with Kepa. No way. No thanks. I have enough goalkeeper right now. I certainly do not want to add another one. A few more offers coming in. Davani, it's definitely a glitch at the moment. There's no way I can sell him at this point. And Mateta, this is a very interesting one. Ooh. Oh, my lord. Liam Delap. You know what? I'm not going to accept it because overall the value is very low. Instead, I'm going to negotiate the transfer without Liam Delap in there. If Ipswich Town matched that price, oh, you know what? That's the thing. That's even better. 18.5 million, and Mateta's gonna go. I did say that I don't mind letting Mateta go into a bigger club, but like I said, a right offer coming in for Mateta, I'll definitely sell him, but it looks like it's gonna go that way. If that's the case, we need to find a replacement. So there are 3. Certainly Wright is not quite up there, to be honest, in terms of quality. But I've identified 2. One is Battle from Everton. The other one is Adebayo from Luton. But of course, it's much easier to get Adebayo right now because since he is one level down, I'm sure he would want a contract from Premier League, especially a team that is playing Europe right now. So I think the more realistic way to do so, probably Adebayo. Apparently 5.5 million pounds will certainly do the job. And the answer is yes. That's how easy it is to get a championship player. Elijah Adebayo wants a pay increase. I'll certainly allow him to do that. You know why? Because we're a Premier League club. We have European football. We certainly got more money in us. And in order to attract players, has to be money at this point. Of course, perks as well. The fact that we are in Europe, a lot of players want to play in Europe, and they never had the chance to do so. Certainly a lot of players in our squad right now never played in Europe before. And Adebayo will be one of those players who never played in Europe. And right now he has the chance to show himself why he should be part of the Crystal Palace squad. I think we really need to sign a top player. A top young player in Europe. And of course, we already signed Beraldo already. But we got to add another defensive strength in there, which is Arthur Vermeeren. I think he is going to be a great signing. He's playing for Atletico Madrid right now. But I'm sure he would, want to switch his allegiance to the Premier League. And I thought he might join the club, to be honest. So I'm just going to go ahead and put in an offer for him. Apparently 27 million would do. Oh my God, I don't think we even have enough money. Let's see. Let's test the water and see how we're going to do it. I'm going to offer 25. If they say no, we got to turn somewhere else. But certainly we don't really have enough money for him. Let's see what do they have to say. Beraldo, yeah. If that's the case, guys, there's no point in negotiating with them. When you look at the total value of it, 34 million for Vermeeren, I can't spend all that money on just one player. Mateta has officially left the club for 18.5 million to Ipswich Town. Certainly right now, the fact that Eddie Nketiah took his place, he won't be starting every game, and I'm sure he's not going to be happy about that. When you're 28-year-old, pretty much in your prime right now, you want to play every single week. But with Eddie Nketiah being prioritized over him, he will certainly want to move, and he got his move. The Premier League is almost here, but before that, we got an offer for Franca. Honestly, I think he's a pretty good player, but right now I'm prioritizing other players as well. So I decided to, let him go out for a loan, a short-term loan, and let's see how he is by the time he comes back. But we got a first game here against Chelsea. I believe this might be the only game that we're going to play. Again, since the transfer window open, I spent a lot of time talking about it in general. So, yeah, first game, we got Chelsea. They set up, fourth last year? So this year they might be going for, again, top four again. Same as us. Well, we're trying to stay within that top 6 area. Let's look at some of the new faces who just joined the club. Patterson will be wearing number 27, 74 rated. No potential tag whatsoever, but this is the player that we've been looking forward to, which is Lucas Beraldo wearing number 4, 78 rated center back. Absolutely crazy, showing great potential as well, which is something that you would love to see. Attacking wise, Raheem Sterling, I'm sure, while I did use him in my Arsenal career mode, he will go up by 83. Go up to 83 if I train him up to a left winger, which I already done so. It's going to take 2 weeks for him to get that. We'll be wearing number 11, which means Franca is very likely, looking likely to leave. So I'm just going to put his number as 99 at the moment. Diabate changed his number to 32. You just got to love to see that. And Elijah Adebayo will be wearing number 17. In terms of teams that are getting promoted, it looks like Burnley, Sheffield United, and Leeds United are unbeaten in their first game back into the Premier League. Welcome back, boys. First game against Chelsea. This is going to be a line of Henderson and goal back for. We got Mitchell, Beraldo, Gueye, and Munoz in the middle. We got Wharton, Decore, and Eze front three. We got Sterling making his debut, Eddie Nketiah leading the line, and Sarr starting on the right side. So it looks like Chalobah is the captain for Chelsea. If that's the case, I really doubt he's going to return to Crystal Palace if he is the captain of Chelsea. So based on what I'm seeing here, or based on what you guys are seeing here, I don't think I will be going for him anymore. But there is a chance for Chelsea. Into the box, and they have scored the first goal. Oh my lord. That's how easy it is for Chelsea to score. Whoever that number 32 is, he should be happy. 8 minutes in. And Chelsea are leading by 1 goal. Eze to Sterling on the left against his former club. Cuts it inside, looking for Eddie Nketiah. That's a good ball. Oh, that would have been some sort of goal. But instead, the header went straight to Jorgensen. There's so much room into the middle. I might be in trouble. It is 20 minutes in. We're 2 goals down. Pedro Neto with the goal scorer. And we are off to a horrendous start to the season, it looks like. It's George again. This guy looks really, really good. For Chelsea, what is up? What is up with us? And they have scored again. I don't know what that animation is about, but we are struggling. I don't even know what to do anymore. Wow, 4-0. To Chelsea. Guys, this is possibly one of the worst start ever to a season. Here's James. Oh, what a ball. 5-0 to Chelsea. Our defense has been non-existent today. Oh, come on. Where is my defense? 6-0 to Chelsea. I can honestly tell you this is the worst start. I said that so many times already. And second of all, I don't think I've conceded 6 goals in 1 game. And the touch has been poor from every single one of them. And look at Chelsea. They just keep on turning against you. And Beraldo's going to take a card here. And that is it, 6-0. All I can say is that I apologize for that performance. It is, if not one of the worst one I've ever performed. We deserve to be there. I'm not going to lie. 20th place right now. Dead last. 6 goals conceded. And we lost our first game. It was a good start signing 5 good players. But then that result did not reflect what we did in the transfer window, and I just have to apologize for that. I'm not saying that's gonna happen one day, but sometimes it's just shit happens in your life, and that is one of them. All I can say is that hopefully in the next episode we'll do better. We're going to add a few more signings into the squad, making sure that we are not as disorganized as that one. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.